Yes, welcome back to Footy and Friends. It's Footy and Friends, obviously brought to you by our friends at BWS. Need game day bevies?
Yep.
You need them, Brett?
Absolutely. Love them.
Where
You
else
been
would
there
you...
lately, Brett?
BWS? Yeah, I have
What
actually.
do you got?
What am I in my fridge at the moment? Well, it's hard to. I can't go past the Carlton draft every now and again.
like that,
Carlton Dry.
Yeah, I'm more of a Carlton Dry man myself.
Yeah.
Can't draft.
Oh, actually, don't know what that was, but
What was that?
I'm not sure what that was.
That's a point.
We can't talk about that yet. Speaking of the Carlton, have you seen I'm the recruiter for this year?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Well, actually, let me finish.
What's your credentials?
Recruiter? Let me
No, to get that role.
Have you been out scouring
I have
the country?
been scaring the country for some good players.
Yeah.
So watch this space here. But as I mentioned, just to finish off that ad read, was Footy and Friends is brought to you by friends at BWS. Need game day bevies? BWS is here for it. So first step, I thought was a pretty good start.
Not bad. Yeah.
Pretty good start. Like you'd be happy
Some
with that.
funny stuff in there.
Yeah, it'd be fun. You'd be happy with that. Like it's not great, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
bad.
Mac was rusty. As
He
just
was
closes the
rusty.
door.
Yeah.
He
I
doesn't.
don't want to backtrack too much on Dill scaring the country, but I feel like something we forgot to address in the first episode.
Oh,
And actually, don't want to say it nearly made me not come back to the show, but it did. So, as you saw over the summer,
Please don't come back.
Dill was sort of everywhere. You see him in Echuca skiing. You saw
Yeah.
those videos?
I did.
I was wakeboarding
Wakeboarding, sorry.
and skiing.
Yeah, well,
I saw
water
it.
skiing,
Donut.
water sports.
I was actually also on the you would actually love these. You know those electric.
surf?
What are they called?
Wake surf, is
No,
it?
not wake surf. The ones that are the surfboards.
The
They got
hydrofoil.
the fucking motor on them.
The foil one. The foil board.
Yeah, you got to sort of like...
Yeah, like it's an electric surfboard.
Yeah, sweet.
amazing.
Nice. Anyway, shit story.
Anyway,
Keep going.
so-
Max talking.
Where
Brett's texting.
right
Mac's talking.
before we went to the summer break, we were talking about how he's going to Echuca. Swanee to Echuca, by the way, about an hour and a half, not far. He goes, "Oh, Mac, like once I'm going up there for a weekend, this weekend, I'll let you know we can go and have a wakeboard and like come down." And I was like, "Yeah."
Okay, just quickly, I never said that.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I,
he
said-
wanted-
I think I
think-
said I was going, and Max said it's an hour and a half away. I said, "Oh, cool, mate." Like,
And if
so-
you
No, I
did, as
think
it was coming out.
It's actually
yeah,
recorded
well,
on a
thank you.
mini. He said it, so it's public basis. Anyway, I'm gonna have to find the text message. I sent him a message during the week.
It's a reception down the river.
It's shocking.
Yeah, it's hard. Green message?
No,
Take
it
your
was,
time, mate.
it was blue. So, Dill, Happy New Year. Hope it's all going well. I see you're in Echuca. I'd love to drive across and go for a ski at some point this weekend. All good if it doesn't work out. Didn't even get a response. Just didn't even reply to the message.
Just had red receipt.
Yeah, when you're on holidays,
Yeah. You don't mix work and holidays.
it's work. Mac, work is, it's like when you're at a nightclub and you're dancing, it's just the 1-2 step. You just don't go anything outside
Keep it in the
that.
box.
Yeah.
Keep it in the box.
Well,
So now you know.
I was busy anyway.
When
turns
I'm on
out,
the
but
river
anyway.
and I'm up there in Echuca, wakeboarding, skiing.
you can't have your phone while you're wakeboarding.
Exactly right. So I missed it. I got it back in my. I was like, oh, bugger, I should have got Mac over here.
It must have got a little break in pushing 3 ton of wheat.
Yeah, exactly. When I was thinking, like, how are you going to do that if you're harvesting the whole time?
Well, the
gonna
paddock I
carry
was
the 3
on
ton
was
of
actually
wheat?
on the lake. So
Oh, wow. There you go. Geelong,
Yeah.
5th oldest team. You remember the Cats?
I do.
Bailey Smith.
Always good.
Baz Linker. He's there.
Got the $4 million pad
Yeah, it's a nice house.
in Barwon Heads, is it?
No.
Nah,
don't
Balbray,
think so.
isn't it?
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
it near Bowen
Balbray.
Heads?
Nah.
Okay.
It's in between Torquay and... Not in Geelong. It's in between Torquay and Anglesey.
In the Ballerine.
Yeah. How many bedroom?
Oh, probably 100.
Yeah, 100
Yeah,
bedroom.
it looks nice. I was actually in Geelong. Don't know if you guys saw, but I master of ceremonied Jez's wedding down there.
Were you the MC?
Master of ceremonies.
Well, yeah.
A few gags?
Couple.
Early? Give us how'd you start?
I said, bloody good on you, everyone. Oh, I don't know what I did actually. It
What was your
it
opening gag? You have to have a gag to
Yeah,
start with.
I did. I'm just trying to remember what it was.
Oh, you do that many events, do you?
Who's
Yeah.
Jeremy Cameron's best man?
Jez's best man
Griff, wasn't it?
was Ryan Griffin.
Yeah.
So Ryan Griffin, obviously formerly Western Bulldog Giant. Griff's beautiful wife, Jasmine, her sister, Indy, is Jez's wife.
Right.
So best mates, married sisters.
Sisters, yeah.
And the way that they actually got together was Jezza used to go over to
As you change your tone.
Ryan and
Jazz's house.
Jazz's house. Indy had moved up from Melbourne, living in the back studio, and Jez used to sort of, instead of exiting the front door, he'd take the back door and get
Sneak
lost
in.
on the way.
He forgot his front and back.
Yeah. And they just go in and play Scrabble and
Yeah.
have fun. So beautiful people, Indy and Jeremy. Congratulations to them. Beautiful little daughter Macy as well, which was great. So
So no gag.
no gag, no,
Okay.
just for
Was it on their property?
No, it was actually at the Rosemount Stud, which is a beautiful property. The next day was at Jez's, but it was there. Oh, the Tomahawk was there and Danger and Joel.
Joel was there.
Yes,
Yep.
they're all there.
Any other old Giants boys? Tobes was there.
Tobes. He's a good man.
Who?
A really, really good man. Forgotten his name.
Dawson Simpson.
Oh, I love Dawson.
No,
Simpson.
it wasn't
Daniel Lloyd.
No, not Lloydie, but he's a great man.
Yeah.
Jacob Townsend's a very good man. One of the best. But I was
He's signed
looking
on a
at-
Box Hill.
He is, yeah, but he's just a great guy.
didn't know that.
Need to get him on the pod.
You had no idea.
He's
About
a ripper. So there's a lot there. But that was
He
actually
is.
from the Giants. Big Tommy Sheridan was there, all Steve. And moving on. So Geelong.
Yeah.
Max Holmes on the BNF last year.
He's a good player.
He's a good player.
Good to watch.
Inns,
Yep.
Lennox Hoffman.
Yeah. What do you know?
Xavier
What do you know about
Ivsic.
Lennox?
Hang on, let him run through these. Let him
Sorry,
run
mate.
through these.
But what are these names made up? Killian Burke. You got Lennox Hoffman, Xavier Ivsic, Kyton Matofai
Burke.
Forbes,
Jack Martin. Hey, there's one for you.
Jack Martin, Jay Polkinghorn,
Patrick.
Patrick Retesco.
Still, Jay Polkinghorn's gone into the number 2 as a pick 44 draft pick. What do you think?
Holy shite.
Strong. That's replacing Zach Tui of Almost Let Me Get Me Out of Here fame.
Yes, it is, but also the number 2 made extremely famous by Tom Harley.
Yeah, and
Premiership
Lee
captain.
Colbert.
Tom Harley would probably
Lee
be
Colbert, I think, wore it as well.
Yeah, I'd say Tom Harley made it famous.
Yeah,
though.
but Lee
Yeah.
Colbert wore it.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he had it on, but I don't think he made it
So they finished
famous.
third last year, Cats. They just
did.
refused to drop off, don't
No.
they?
Straighties? Were they
Yeah.
out in Straighties?
You
No,
can't-
they won the qualifying final against
Back to your
Adelaide.
question,
So-
Mike, how do I feel about
that's
it?
right, they
Let me
got-
think about it. I don't feel great about it.
They
without
had
seeing
Brisbane
him
on
playing.
toast in the prelim as well.
Yeah.
Cats. And Brisbane just
That's right.
Clawed
Yeah,
back.
and Ollie Henry nearly won the game off his own boot, but then Cam Rayner, that left foot snag from outside.
That was
the
great game.
good.
That was a good game. Can we just go through their names, actually? That's Cillian Burke. He's a Cat B
Cillian.
rookie.
Sorry.
Yeah, like Cillian Murphy, you know him
Who
from
represents
Peaky
him?
Blinders?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't.
Max Sports.
Yeah. Not Max Sports. No, Lennox Hoffman, Xavier Ivsic, that is, Keaton Matafai Forbes, Pat Rechko is his name. The rest you probably should be able to pronounce yourself. You know
enough.
all those blokes. But,
Fair enough. Nah, beautiful people. Can I tell you something quite funny? So, in the off season, what date was this? So, on 17th of October at 7 a.m., I messaged Ollie Dempsey. Now, I'd never met Ollie Dempsey before this, but this was when I was in the peak of the changing numbers situation.
Yep.
And I just messaged him saying, I feel we move into the 2 or 3, or happy in the 28 thoughts. This is to him.
And I love how I'll tell you what you haven't done. Maybe you have. You haven't done any small talk.
No, just straight into it.
Yeah. Remember Mac
Straight to
messaged
the
you saying Happy New
Oh,
Year?
yeah, just get straight to the point. Mate, people are busy.
Yeah.
Get straight to
when
it.
it comes to game.
He said, I need some thought actually. Look, I thought about it moving to the 7 last year because Sean Manor, that's when he came in. Plus, I like the 28, can make it my own number type thing. Are you not a fan of the 28? Anyway, we got into a long conversation. We started sending voice notes to each other as well. He's in like LA at the time. And he's like rattled. He nearly moved to the 3. Baslenka took the 3, but now he's really happy that he stayed in the 28.
Yep.
Anyway, now we're really good mates. Got some photos from the wedding as
How
well.
long have we got for this?
We'll move on.
No,
Yeah.
'cause I was just on quick story on Ollie Dempsey.
Yeah, he's a
my
good-
brother was
good guy.
at the. I think he was at the pub and he's talking to this guy, long blonde hair. Oh mate, you look like you,
athletic.
great bloke. And they were talking about church and whatever else because he's a devout Christian.
Yeah.
Ollie.
Your brother into church?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. And then he's like, oh, mate, you're a nice size too. Like, you play a bit of footy, do you? Into your footy? He goes, oh, yeah, I do actually play a little bit. And he goes, oh, yeah, really? Where? He goes, oh, Geelong. He goes, oh. And I said,
Didn't know who he was.
Right. And I said, Matty, you understand, mate, like, you are my younger brother. You should be across a little bit. It's
Wow.
in,
Yeah, to sit him down.
he goes, mate, nah, it's fine. Ollie's a great bloke. He didn't even care, mate. He
would've loved it.
He was all about it. Anyway,
No,
shout out to me brother on that one.
Yeah, shout out, Matty. We still got to get that workout to me and Matty
Yeah.
from Bali.
That's right. Yeah.
He slept in.
He didn't. He said, you're embarrassing.
Ollie Dempsey, he's actually, fuck it, get into it. He's my breakout. If he hasn't broken out already, he's going to go to the next level this year.
Yeah.
Well, he broke out in a pretty big way last
Okay,
year.
I'll say
So
Australian squad.
All Australian squad.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm going to have to push him into a team. He was that good last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Connor Mark O'Sullivan.
Yeah,
Yes.
knew you would.
How is Big Mark?
He's going great. Yeah, he's every chance to be starting 18, I reckon. Down there as a key tall, key back.
Who's going out then?
Well, it's probably him, College Asney, Blitzarves, depending on where he plays.
Yeah.
Jack Henry's down there as well. But I think he's...
What are you doing with
Sam
De
DeConning.
Koning
I think
this
he's
year?
going to play in the ruck.
They're a hard side to...
Because Conway's been injured a fair bit. So
Yeah, they're a hard side, to your point, a hard side to kind of wrap your
They look sharp
head
the other
around
day,
where they play, where these guys get in, because the magnets of Blitzarves, declining, like you mentioned, they can just mix and match in any parts of the ground.
yeah. But he's going really well, Big Connor, Big Soul. So
I
he's every
like
chance.
his. I like his. You know, they haven't put a lot of pressure on him as well. Just giving him an
Yeah.
easy way in, not easy way in, but like
No,
getting
earn
his
your
straps a
stripes.
bit.
Yeah. Yep.
Earn your hoops.
That's it. So he's mine. Have you got one there, Mickey? Or
Yeah. Now my breakout player, I would have liked to have taken that one, but you've taken it.
What about Jai Clark? How's he going?
Well, he's an interesting
one.
case, isn't
Interesting.
he?
Yeah.
Is he? He's a good player, right? Let's preface it by saying, but is he a
Number
little bit small?
6, 7 draft pick,
Probably
yeah.
not. Hasn't got the kind of breakout speed.
Yeah.
Really good at VFL level. Hasn't been able to jump up. So I think there's still a watch on him.
I reckon he just needs to tidy up around the edges as a player. If that's like wins it tough as nails, but it's just kick and clean hands at times can probably
Big spruik on Mitch Nevitt. With a
yeah,
K.
big body.
Yeah,
Mid.
big body mid. I think.
I don't mind him.
Think what? Yeah, give us a bit about him if you don't mind him.
Big-bodied mid.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he? Yeah.
Well, he played a fair bit of his footy.
Well,
though.
I thought he was playing like as a third tall type.
I'll probably give you that. I think he's been more of a winger
Yeah.
and kind of on the flanks a little bit,
Yeah.
but they've trained him as an inside.
Joel Corey. Think Joel Corey. Old
wounded
Joel
ball.
Corey.
So I think he's set to have a big year, and the Cats are an intriguing watch. I think the Cats could win it or could finish bottom
mate,
4. They're
it's-
so hard to read.
Yeah, I don't think they miss for sure. I think they're going to be up there.
So they're in.
They're in.
Breakout player for you?
Didn't I just say?
Ollie Dempsey.
Ollie
He's
Dempsey
going
in
to break
Australia.
out.
Well done.
Yeah,
Sorry.
He's going to break out of his breakout.
Yeah. I don't think there's
In the
anyone
number
else.
28.
Very interesting as well. Baz Linker, like, just going to be cool to see how that goes.
Yep.
Did you watch? I didn't watch the game the other
Yeah, I
day, to
did.
be completely honest with you guys.
Yeah.
Went pretty well, didn't
Seemed
he?
like there wasn't a lot of defense played in that game, but he ran around and got a fair bit of the footy, set a few
You wore
things
the
up.
headband with the-
Wore the headband with the Nike swoosh like he was Rafa Nadal
Yeah.
on Agassi.
Got an Instagram notification yesterday. Baz Lenker followed you. It was requested to follow you. It was the Footy and Friends account, and I've woken up about to do laps of the house.
Baz Linker wants the Footy and Friends account.
But it was an extra B, so it was a
it
fake
wasn't
Baz
Ba-
Lenker.
yeah, there's a few of
So
them.
if,
There's a few
if
of
you're
them.
listening out there,
Well,
Bailey,
it's a bit
please
like-
follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, it's like the underscore at the end.
Yeah. He didn't get the Baz.
I'm not sure who's had their top off more, you or him, of late, Big Baz. He's probably in better shape.
I'm channeling that at the moment.
Yeah.
He's a few years
That'd
ahead.
be a
Maybe
good-
do a little
Side
thing
to
where you
side.
come out of the pool like with just your jocks on and a little side profile like
Mine
Big Baz
isn't
did.
mine's not as worked up as that. That's
Full brick.
yeah. The skipping that could have taken an eye out. That was bouncing everywhere. A few big outs though, obviously with Geelong. Yep, Tom Hawkins, who's gone.
Yep.
Zach Tui.
Zach Tui's on Celebrity Get Me Out of Here.
Did he win that? Who won that?
Can't say I actually watched it.
Nah.
Didn't see much of it.
Couldn't say.
He said, "Geelong, get me out of here. I'm going to the jungle.
It's still going. I don't watch it though.
Still going.
Geelong, get me out of here. I'm going to the jungle."
Can you figure
Go
out
again.
who's in the
Go
top
third
3
time.
for us, Mac, before we get off today?
Celebrity.
Yeah.
No, I'll have a look.
Have a quick look.
Gary Rowan's
Oh,
gone
boys,
half
what
it.
about bloody Jack Martin going to the Geelong as well? Like, he's a bloody good player.
If he can stay fit.
Yeah,
Healthy.
yeah. I actually, Brett, as you and I would know,
Yep,
calves are a bugger to get over.
they are.
He's
Once
got
you
no
have them,
calves
mate.
either. He's a
But I'm the same. I don't have calves either, and they just
skinny-legged
tear.
man.
Too quick.
Moving on. Now, this team I'm extremely excited for this year.
Are you?
Not just as a team, but as a football club. I think they are doing some awesome things.
Yeah.
The Gold Coast Suns.
Which things are they?
Okay, I reckon their social media branding, like as in their social media, not in terms of the content. Actually, no, I'm going to say it all. I reckon they've got the best social media in the AFL.
Really?
Yeah. Like the Giants have obviously kickstarted everything and
Yeah.
they've done really, really well
Yeah.
with, the memes and Jacob and the team up there are doing unbelievable stuff. Alison Zell, led by
Yeah,
the absolute
Zelly.
GOAT. But I think that don't sleep on the Suns. Their
Okay.
branding, like they're turning their team into a cool brand of support.
Okay.
The pink jumpers
Like it.
unbelievable. I reckon watch every club next year try and copy them and do something.
What about
cool.
their new logo? What are your thoughts
Love
on
it.
that?
I love absolutely everything about they're doing this year. Love it. Love it.
Will the performance back
Yes.
it
I reckon they're in the top 8 this
So
year.
they were one of the most remarkable teams to witness last year, weren't they?
Yep.
They were what,
Amazing at home.
Win at home. The white shorts
Yeah.
went on.
Now they got the big shorts.
up? They became
And
allergic.
they could not get it done. So quite remarkable. So I'd imagine they've gone to work on that. I don't know how. Like in
Damien.
terms up here, a bit of mental fortitude. They are a youngish. Well, now they've moved into that middle bracket of age demographic. But again, a bit like Adelaide, right? Their core group of players that are going to shift the needle for them are quite young. You know, in my opinion, like the Jed Walters that are coming through.
Yeah. Noah Anderson and Matty
Well,
Rowell.
Noah Anderson's a 23-year-old captain, isn't he? Or 24-year-old
But
captain.
he's good.
Yeah.
They call him Nanderson.
Why's that?
I think they actually call him Noz, but that's okay. Go with Nanderson.
I reckon he'd have a couple of nicknames. I think it's like a rule.
Are we
only have one.
claiming Mac Andrews' number swap as credit to us?
Yeah, legit though.
We came
legit.
up with that, and then
Yeah.
2 weeks
Was it?
later,
So
did
Mac
he go
actually
to?
did do
Oh, he's
this.
gone to the
I'll
one.
give him fairness. Mac did it. I actually messaged Mac as well.
Who was
Mac
in the
A
one
and Mac
before?
K. We're getting
Mac
a bit-
Andrew messaged Mac Andrew and said, "We want you in the one." And he
Same
said, "Watch
day.
this space," and then went to the
Oh,
one.
he was 12.
Yeah, bring it to ground.
Who was in the one?
No one.
No one.
No one was in the one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so he's
Number
gone in the
one
one,
ticket
which
holder.
is huge. Johnny Noble in the 2.
Yeah.
I reckon Nobes will go there.
How do I reckon he'll go?
Yeah. I reckon
He'll
he'll just keep doing his thing. He's one of those players who just
play with
playing in the
dash.
game.
Yeah. Play with some dash.
Jed
They've got
Walters
some
in the
dash
full.
off that half back line.
Yeah.
Some genuine
Rioli,
dash. Rioli,
Noble.
Noble.
Ned Moyle.
Ned Moyle off the...
Off half back line. Yeah. Who's your breakout?
I'm gonna have to go Leo Lombard.
Really?
Yeah.
Just hurt his shoulder.
Yeah.
Once he gets that right, he will be breaking out well.
I'm going to jump ahead of you, Brett, because you might have... Actually, you'll have some Max Sports boys up there, would you?
Connor Butterick and Maxi Noble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go Jed Walter.
Oh, no, I'll take Jed. He is one of the most
Handsome
impressive
man.
specimens
Fuck,
in
he's
the
a
flesh.
good-looking dude.
We went up.
He's a dangerous player.
We went up to play the Suns up there in, where was it, Darwin last year. Obviously got that week spent in this
In the sauna.
Yes,
flipping
yes,
around.
yes.
Did not help us one bit. But Jed Walter, like in the warm-up, like, your eyes were just drawn. You're like, who is that?
Yeah.
He's like 18 at the time. So hard position to play. Keep forward.
With a big king in there as well.
Yeah. But just in terms of what his physical attributes are, he's going to have a big year.
Now, just for the ones out there who will be saying, Dill, you got to talk about this. Jed Walter's gone into the 4.
Yep. Brandon Ellis.
Brandon Ellis, but traditionally I've been really strong on the 4 as a midfielder.
Yep.
But and when it first came through with Jed in the 4, I was
gonna
like,
challenge it?
I'm not sure about this, guys.
But,
But
hence,
I'm making an exception because
Which
of
you do
Stephen Kernahan in the
Yes.
4 and Jed Walter. Like
what
I
about
just think
Plugger?
he can
Plugger's
be,
a pretty big bloke who
yeah,
played
but I wouldn't
before.
say they play similar. Jed and
Both in the forward 50, but anyway,
that's
up to you.
true. Yeah. So was Lee Brown. He doesn't play like him though, does he?
He was number 4.
That's true. Moving on, I think
did Lee
Jed Walters.
Brown
I'm
come into
happy.
that?
I'm happy with Jed Walter in the 4. Elliot Himmelberg's gone to the 12, who was Sam Day, so maybe he'll bring it to ground.
The number 12 at the Suns is synonymous with
Just bring it to ground.
bringing it to the ground.
Yeah.
What are you thinking now?
A kid who's been on the scene for a little bit, but he's ready to take the game to another level is Bailey Humphrey. I think he's going to be a big reason why they can. And a guy who's coming off the back of a couple of knees who looked sharp the other day is Connor Butterick, another one who's a half-back flanker, but just a little tough
little
prick.
bugger.
Yeah.
Did you see?
very,
Did you boys see?
team-orientated.
I'm looking at these two because you two wouldn't have seen this, but you guys see Bailey Humphries on TikTok the other day dancing?
I did see that.
Mate, I reckon it was funny.
What do you think of the tattoo?
On the legs or arms?
He's got a
He got
full
a
sleeve.
Yeah,
is
I
that-
didn't.
is
I
that
didn't think he was a sleeve
He had
guy.
that last
but-
year.
Sleeve
Yeah.
guy. That might sum up what you thought of his year last year. He was fully sleeved last year.
Yeah.
So
I didn't mind that as well. I got around the
tat
was
or
good.
the video?
No, the TikTok was great.
Yeah, I like the
I
TikTok.
think he's
it's great.
one player, and this is absolutely reading kind of from afar.
Yeah.
But hearing some stuff on the radio and hearing about these players that have the big off season, and you could probably get some hard truths at the end of the year about go and
pull your finger out.
straighten yourself up and get to work. And from all reports, he's one that's done that pretty strongly. Adds that midfielder point of difference with kind of centre forward and power.
Watch this space.
What with?
Him there. Giants.
Well, the Giants.
The mighty Giants. then we're here to show you why. So the 13th oldest list in the AFL, 24.2 years of age. They finished
They're that young, are they?
fourth
Yeah.
in the home and away season.
Yep.
Jesse Hogan, the best and fairest.
Should have won the flag last year, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, if my Kangas don't win it this year, the Giants will win it.
Yeah.
I've got them as first as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Giants are, yeah, they're very, very good. The Jake Stringer trade
Yeah.
is interesting.
Well, give me your take on it.
Well, in the beginning, I was like, do you need it?
Yep.
Like Hogan, Cadman, Toby, Riccardi. Is it there? But then after thinking about maybe Riccardi going up to the wing,
Which, from all reports, hasn't happened for 1 second.
not yet. Not yet. Maybe then Stringer does just slide in and take that role.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
I agree. I think he's actually a really good acquisition because he,
Yeah.
mate, kicked 40 goals last year in a side that doesn't play finals. He's going to get more opportunity. Yeah, he's in a new side, but I think if he, and again, from the outsider, he's hearing that he's trained really well and hasn't hardly missed a session. He's got himself relatively fit. I don't think he's going to be winning their 2K, but
Think about it this as well. Like he and Toby probably draw a similar defender. So
one of them's going to get out, you reckon?
yeah. Like you don't have many of in a defensive team. You don't have many that can play on that side.
I don't know many that can actually play on. Maynard's probably goes head-to-head with him really well. Starcevic at the Lions, but other than that, there's not many that can actually contain either of them.
They've got the best forward line in the comp. Yeah, with those, you mentioned the bigs there, but
Coleman, medalist, yeah.
what you think if you think about those names, you think, oh well, the ball's just going to bounce out because what are they going to do defensively with pressure? But then they've got Daniels and Bedford and
Little Darcy Jones.
he's got the manic speed that get in there.
Harvey Thomas.
Harvey Thomas, who I'll jump ahead of the curb there. He will be the breakout player.
Yeah.
Moving on to number one, which I
love
think
it.
about retiring. I heard.
What after Big Filthy Phil?
Yeah,
They were retiring it.
has he been retired for 2 years now?
It was
took a
definitely.
year off.
It did take a year off.
It took a year off.
Yeah.
It took a year off, but I don't think they were going to retire it.
Yeah, hanging out there at the showground.
You know
isn't
I don't like retiring numbers.
Are they going to perch it up there in the
Yeah, in their home bush.
above the cattle
NG
station?
Stadium. Yeah, they were going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, there with Mason Cox in the chook.
Oh, very good. Very
No, Harvey
good.
Thomas, I like him. Small, could put the blazer on.
Oh, it's a good size.
Could put
I'd
the
say.
blazer on and go down to year 9.
I'd say it's a good size.
PE,
Yeah.
well, geography, and not look out of place. But he'll have a big year. I think. Pardon the pun, because he's only small, but had a good year last year. He'll have a big year this year.
Yeah. I'm going to go breakout play this year, and I'm going to keep continuing on my theme of plays that have already broken out. But and you can't. I'm saying go to the next
Toby
level.
Green, is it?
Nah, Brent Daniels will be All Australian this year.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys will back me in, but I've been talking about him for about as long as we were doing the show.
Yeah.
Very, very good player.
Very smart player.
Oh,
Creates. And
just needs to get his body
Did he just sign a?
long term.
yeah.
How
He's
long?
into the
He's
2030s.
in the leadership group.
He's into the 2030s in
Now-
terms of his deal.
Can you believe that? Because Brent is a very funny man, but very, very grumpy little man.
Yeah.
Grumpy little man. Good on it. He's developed his game not only on the field but off the field to
What makes
become
him
in their
grumpy?
leader. Well, ever since he came in, I got rookie. He got drafted that year, and he's just been a 45-year-old
short.
little man since then. He's just just like a Jack Russell. He's got a Jack Russell as well. Can you believe that?
He's Swan Hill boy.
He's got a Jack Russell,
Swan Hill.
and he is a Jack
His
Russell.
patience was as big as he is tall.
Yeah.
He's just,
Like
a
if he
really
had
short
that-
wick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very funny.
He snapped really quick.
Very good cricketer.
Yeah, very good cricketer.
Very good cricketer.
My breakout is
Shout out to Swan Hill.
Yeah.
he's been there a couple of years as well. Former number 1 draft pick, Aaron Cadman. I reckon he's ready to bounce off the back of Jesse Hogan and
North
start
will
to
be
really.
seething that they didn't get him at the end of the year.
We got a couple others, but yeah.
Oh, yeah,
good,
you got
doesn't
Jack Darling. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah. Who will? Hey, don't you worry about this. He will absolutely
Break out this
soft
year.
drive.
Oh, soft drive. Okay, good.
In the career savers. I love that he's still
We'll get to
goals.
Jack.
Those.
Don't worry. He's added a lot of value.
Yeah.
Good. Where do they finish, boys? We got them nearly winning.
I've got them again. My bias towards the Kangas aside, if we're not winning it, they are.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got him winning it. They should have won it last year.
We need to get big Adrian Cruz. So
Yeah.
on the pod at some stage to talk about
Who?
Phoenix Gothard.
Yep.
I want to because he's changing to 13. Didn't play a game last year, but apparently he's training very well.
Yeah, he had glandular fever and then some other issues, ankle issues, I reckon, maybe, or foot.
Okay. Strap him up and get him right.
Well, yeah, but he's that type that they've got in terms of Binger, Darcy Jones,
Lot there.
Bedford. Yeah, so good depth in that area, but puts pressure on to perform, doesn't it? So
Doesn't what?
One more on Giants. Well, what do you make of the Finn Callahan
Oh,
story? About this is good for in terms of if this is
content.
If this is fact, the Giants' ability to hold some of these players to contracts or hold them up there in Giant Land out there at Engie, at the showgrounds.
Yep.
It speaks strongly to what they're building.
their culture.
And a young man from in the city of Melbourne, isn't he?
Sandringham.
For him to can't get much closer to the rabbit in terms of AFL than Sandringham,
that's
and he's
the
going to stay up
closest, isn't
there,
it?
which is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I think the Giants are always steadfast on they never lose a player they don't want to lose. And the only one people would say, well, what about Jeremy Cameron? Well, it was Jeremy Cameron or Josh Kelly. So they decided that they wanted Josh Kelly more than Jez. Would you say that, Brett? Am I speaking out of school?
I would have thought they would have liked to have kept Jez. But he was just ready for a change.
But I don't think they could have kept them both.
And what they got for Jez in the end.
Yeah, has set him up again, which is the wheel turns, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I find it hard to believe that they would want to keep Chook over Jez.
Well, my initial thoughts too. So maybe I'm talking shit.
Both very good players.
That's what I mean, but I don't think they could have kept both.
No shade being thrown here at Chook and what he's done. But
And
I think Jez is a damn good player.
And we've heard about the Josh Kelly contract negotiation.
Oh, when they wanted to sign me with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted to
Yeah,
sign you to
never
the
went
1 year
ahead. Yeah,
extension.
there you go. He got it.
So
No,
you
I
were,
didn't.
hang on, so
It's
you
weird.
were a package, were you?
Yeah,
You
but
and
I just didn't get the actual package. It's weird. Moving on. Now, this could be... This is a very interesting year for this mob.
Yep.
The Hawthorn Hawks. I've actually got Big Sam Mitchell coming in after this to sit down and have a chat, so maybe we should have done it after, but
Yep.
I'm excited. 10th oldest list in the AFL, which it's funny because you think they're all very young, which is still quite young. 7th in the home and away and came home with a wet sail.
They were fun to watch, weren't they?
And
They're so enjoyable. They enjoy their footy, it looks like.
Yeah. Can you bring that momentum again into another year, though?
Why not? That's only belief and confidence.
Yeah.
I was 0-5 at the start of this season, so what did that make them? 0-5 to 14-9, 14-4 to finish the year. A kick away from going to a prelim.
I'm doing that game actually over in Adelaide Oval.
So that kicks
Oh,
off.
the Sunday nighter.
No, it's a Sunday night
Yeah.
game. Adelaide, Port
What a
Adelaide.
Freo.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, sorry, Freo. No, they're playing just before it.
Yeah,
just
4:40.
before.
Yeah.
Are you staying over for the week?
Weekend.
Because you're coming,
Wednesday.
and then you're going back.
Yeah.
Okay. We're doing the live show, guys. Have we spoke about that? We're doing the live show. Gather
doing a
around.
live
Actually,
show.
there's like fuck all tickets left, isn't there? It's like 10. Guys, we haven't even promoted it. We've sold out of the show.
Yeah.
Get
Brett will
on
be
it
there.
now. Brett's there. Mick's there.
yeah.
They're actually coming over.
In and out.
And you're doing the red eye home, aren't you?
Well, I've got training the next day. And then back.
And then back for
Thursday.
the other night.
Yeah.
So plenty going on.
I've actually got a bone to pick with the Hawks.
Yeah, go.
They've ruined a stat which I was really keen to share.
What was?
So they were bottom 4 in 2023, and they were a kick away from being the third consecutive team to go from bottom 4 to a prelim final the next year.
That's a good quiz question.
Wow. So
'Cause
who else did
Collingwood in 21 to 2,
Yes.
the Giants from 23 to 4, and they both lost the prelim by a point, and then Hawthorn went bottom 4 to semi-final.
Lost by 3.
So there we are.
that? Jesus. Maybe Link used to work at BWS.
Oh, he
With
might.
these Fantastic stats.
Well, you did say you weren't aware of what Link would have been doing for the last 3 weeks because he's prepped the show and
Yeah. But now we know.
Now we know.
Now we know.
So,
He's
yeah.
been reading.
He's across every team.
He loves it. Fantastic.
what do you reckon Mac's been doing for the
Yeah,
last 3
not
weeks?
much. Not much.
Holding up wheat bags.
Yeah. How do we see the Hawks going? I think the adding of the player that I'm actually probably most excited about to go into Hawthorn is Josh Battle.
Oh, yeah.
I think him and Sicily
Yep.
either playing together or at both ends just free Sicily up a lot more because you find that he's a bit of actual good call for you guys. I think Sicily's a swing man that whenever they need it, they just put him back or forward. Whereas now they've got Battle, they probably don't have to shift him as much.
Yep.
I think that's what he's been doing.
I think he stiffens him up. Him and Barras both gives him a bit of a
Stiffy, you reckon?
bit of wood,
Stiffens him up.
bit of blood.
Speaking of Josh Battle, do you reckon he's still got the green Commodore?
I think he does. The Green Machine. Can we confirm that?
No, I think he's got that. He's just in the garage parked and he's
Yeah.
upgraded to it.
He's got the Green Machine. out there at
Dingley.
Dingley.
Yeah.
We'll have to confirm that.
Maybe.
Mac, we might need to send you down to Dingley and see if Josh Battle's still got the green machine.
Just head down there just to see if the car's there.
Yeah. You know what we're going to be doing this year? We got AFL accreditation. We're sending Mac to post-game presses.
Perfect. Oh, that would be brilliant.
I feel like it could damage the brand.
Yeah.
But
No, you've got great insight.
oh no, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Tom Barras as well.
Yep.
Be big for them, I'm sure, which would be great.
Yep. And a
then-
fit Will Day. I reckon you talk about they were zipping 5. He wasn't playing in that first part of the year, and now
He didn't play. Did he play in the?
he got
Like the
injured
finals?
again. Like
Yeah.
We
late.
need Daisy to get it. We need Daisy for a good run this year.
and I'm not sure whether you did. I know you didn't, but that Geelong Hawthorn game the other day, he was on fire.
Yeah.
He's ready to go. He's had a great preseason.
What about CJ? CJ come back in this year?
Nah, I don't reckon he's in their best 22.
Really?
Don't reckon he is.
Who have they got? Who are their halfbackers?
Weddle.
Yeah, Weddle.
Who else down there?
But yeah, your point is he didn't play much last year, really, did he? He was
hardly
he was
went
injured a bit.
forward, didn't he?
D'Ambrosio, is he playing there?
D'Ambrosio was wing,
Harbeck's sort
wing.
of forward.
Yeah, he's gone forward.
Amon.
Yeah, Carl
Carl
Amon's
Amon,
wing,
wing,
the halfback.
Jeez, we're lucky to have Link.
Yeah, I mean.
Thank God. I miss Darcy.
Breakout, who you got?
Um,
Dick Lips.
well,
He's gone with Dick Lips.
that's rattled me. Can I always not go first on the breakouts?
Yeah, no, I would like you to go first.
All right,
'Cause
breakout.
they're a tough one because they had a lot of players really
did-
popped
who
last year.
bounced.
Connor McDonald, I love.
Yeah, I got him
Yeah,
written down.
he was,
He's a very good player.
You can go to another level, do you think?
oh, yeah.
Well, potentially.
Yeah.
I've said this a lot too, but I really do love Harry Morrison.
Okay.
Oh, I know you don't. You think I'm being silly, but I actually really like him. I reckon
He's a
good
nice player.
Where's Mitch Lewis at? Is he?
He's come back from his knee.
Yeah,
Did his ACL, I think it was around 17 or 18, so probably mid back
Most
into
of
the
it.
year.
yeah. So
come in.
I'm thinking in terms of breakout. Have you gone with yours?
No, you go. You go. I'm just trying to find one.
And I might be again way off. I haven't seen much of their preseason. I heard much about this guy, but hopefully he's still on the list. Just make sure. Anyway, we'll
Denver
go with
Granger
it.
Barras.
No, Denver Granger Barras has gone.
Because I saw him at Carlton the other day.
Max Ramsden.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a tall, rangy
Backup, right?
key forward ruck, backup ruck he's gone with. But they do need to find someone in the front half
To go with Marbs.
with Marbs just to bring
They're
it
really stretching there.
bring it to ground to Connor, to Dylan, to Jack Ginnivan's gone. No, he's still there. Sorry, I was thinking
Jack
about
Inman just got
Collingwood.
there, yeah.
And Nick Watts. So I was thinking about the little.
Jeez, I love
Rat
the
Pack.
wizard.
So I think Max Ramsden
Yeah.
plays a little bit of footy for Hawthorn.
What a cool little. They're almost like the Rat
Mosquito
Pack.
fleet.
Nah, the Rat Pack these days. You got
Or the Yarran
Wiz.
Betts and Jeffy Garlett, that little rat pack.
no, like the Collingwood old Rat Pack days of like
Didak.
Didak and the boys. They've got Guinea, the Wizard, and Ginny. All right,
Well, that's two.
That's two of them. So I've said Guinea twice. Who's the other one I'm thinking of?
Dylan Moore.
No. Guinea and I think it's just two. Okay, it's a
So,
rat. It's a
Guinea
rat
and
duo.
Watto.
So
Yeah.
to your point, their forward half, I think Marby or Chol, I think Sicily will play forward early in the year to cover for Lewis because they've got those
the other
ins
day,
behind the
but,
ball. He played a bit of both, didn't he?
Will Day went forward out of the middle and spent a bit of time there. He's 192, can catch it.
But you want him inside. He actually, for what they lack, Hawthorn, I think they lack
In terms of
that bigger body
size.
inside.
Yeah. Oh, Newcomb's a pretty big body
Oh, he's kind of a little stump with
with power.
power and handballs and
Anyway,
kicks.
I've got a breakout player
Yeah, who
who
you
could
got?
probably add that is Cam McKenzie. I think he
Yeah.
can add
Yeah,
that
nice.
dynamic play in there. Ward maybe out on the
Yeah,
wing.
Josh Ward.
Out on the wing.
I like him. I got Josh
You,
Ward.
you said, oh, okay,
You
cool.
got Conor McDonald.
I reckon McDonald again. Before we move on, guys, get game day ready with BWS Stats. Find the stats to back your banter with mates on the AFL app or the website. BWS Stat is Hawthorn had 7 players kick 25 goals in 2024, their most since their 1986 premiership season.
25 plus goals.
That's crazy.
That's
The
good.
dipper.
That's real. That's a lot of threats.
So those 7 players would have been what? Chol,
Ginnivan,
Watson, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore. Bruce?
Bruce would kick
Bruce,
25.
he's a
Bruce.
Anyway.
Moving
Yeah, 2
on.
more.
Oh, look, Melbourne
Tough year last year, geez.
Yeah, they did.
could be with Essendon next year.
Oh, you reckon?
We could go back to 16 teams in the comp.
I think they're going to be pretty good.
I think they're going to be
personally.
okay. I was a little bit your thinking too, but then I saw them touch up Mix Mob just the other day.
But in the bloody JLG
And
community
did
seasons.
you see who was
Well, in
not
the
playing?
last quarter when we took them all off, everyone was sitting.
Well,
I was nearly out there. Monkey was nearly rocking.
That's okay.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Would they kick like 10 in the last 5
Nah,
minutes?
look,
Nah,
they're,
they
not
were
gonna be
kicking into a stiff breeze, Brett.
they're not that bad. I think they'll be okay.
So they're not with Essendon. But
I don't think they're in the top 8, but I think they won't be that
I've
good.
got them maybe just 8th, I reckon.
I don't think they make finals.
Yep.
Tom Campbell though, big in, 4th
Really?
club,
Why is that a
No,
big
just
in?
for culture.
Because he's tall?
just for culture.
Yeah.
5th club, or 4th club.
Fourth club, and probably training somewhere.
Harry Sharp
Can
on
run.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
Harvey Langford looks a player.
Yeah, he's good size.
Looks a player.
I don't think their ins and their outs are probably bigger than their ins. if that makes sense.
I think they've got a lot more stability. Like, a fair bit has to be made. This time last year, there was a lot of scuttlebutt around Melbourne, wasn't there? In terms of off field
Bit
and
of outside
the dynamic of
noise.
the team. I think they've kind of really eradicated that pretty strongly.
Yeah.
Into this, and Clayton Oliver. Again, it's a match sim practice match on the weekend.
it was.
He looks lean, fit, powerful, crafty,
Very
putting the
good
work
player.
in. So nearly add him as a new recruit. Like they had him a fair bit of last year.
You reckon the five-time
He was banged
BNF
up a bit.
winner's gonna break out again?
This may sound stupid.
Yeah.
I think Clayton Oliver will win the Brownlow. So he'll break out.
That'd be a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love
Petrarca hardly played as well last
and I'd
year.
be barracking for it a little bit. Petrarca,
Shep boy, Maripna boy.
didn't play a huge amount. Cozzy Pickett misses the first couple of games of the year. Misses round 2 against the Kangaroos, which is good.
What's that from suspension?
Suspension. What did he do late
Hit
last
Darcy
year?
Moore round 24.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Again, we'd say that last year, and Darcy'd be there.
What because he's a big? Oh, bloody!
Don't know.
I don't
Who's
know. What?
So dynamic, so powerful. So I think the D's.
Sorry, did you say that their outs have been bigger than their ins?
Yes, Brayshaw.
Which, mate, but he didn't play at all last year. So
well, it's still
it's
out.
only just been
Neil
named.
Neil Bullen's a very good player.
Good role player, yep. Up and back. Shacky,
Never
I don't think
forget
so.
what Shacky did for him.
Joel Smith's been out for the whole year.
Never take a moment, Brett. Never
Have
forget.
some respect, Brett.
For what?
Josh Saki.
What did he do?
It's great.
Give us a rundown.
Joel Smith and Tomo, obviously, our good friend. But moving on. Breakout for you.
I think Langford and Xavier Lindsay are two very good young players that'll make a bit of a difference. And Harry Sharp's a good acquisition. And he's my breakout player. I
Harry
reckon.
Sharp?
Yeah.
What's he like?
Mate, runs a 5.25 2K, like just incredible runner.
Ride it that quick.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
On your new giant. But I think he'll add something on the wing to go with Ed Langdon on the other one. I think they'll plus a bit of half forward stuff. As
Yeah,
well.
I reckon
The 3/4 sleeve, man.
the Neil Bullen. I reckon Neil Bullen's a big out because he's kind of their offense defense player.
Yeah,
But I
guess
think
who's going to take that role?
Jack Henderson.
No. Oh, I love Jack.
Charlie
Henderson, though.
Spargo is going to come back in.
He will, but he won't take that role. My breakout player, I put it on this bloke last year, and I think he would admit this. He didn't have the year that he wanted. Tom Sparrow. I really like Tom Sparrow. I think he's going to fire up.
I think he'll be more inside mid.
Me too.
Would you say that?
Well, actually,
Trent Rivers
we'll
is
have
going to play
ring
there
Brad
too.
Green.
yeah,
get
to actually
inside
see
mid,
because he said that Trent Rivers was not in the midfield either.
who I saw a lot of midfield time at the practice match.
I
on the
like
weekend
Trent
for
Rivers. Did Trent Rivers? He messaged us, didn't he? And he was like,
Yeah.
that was news to me." He wasn't.
So he'll be a halfback this year.
Hey, congrats to Jack Henderson as well, and a little bit of a tribute to myself with the number 43 there at Melbourne.
A little bit of a tribute to you.
That I think that,
Yeah.
in all seriousness, I think
Makes
that
a bit of
was
sense.
He only had one decision to make, and it was 43 or nothing.
94.
Yeah.
Good on him though. That's exciting.
Yeah, I think they will be one side that bounce from outside the 8 into the 8.
I reckon they'll bounce from outside of the 8 to still outside of the 8, but a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But they're a good team. And, when you got Gawn and Petrarca and Oliver, they're going to be great. The BWS stats since 2020, the stingy Ds have conceded 100 points just 8 times, fewer than the next.
4 fewer
So,
even.
there you go. 4 fewer than the next lowest.
Yeah.
By contrast,
Oh, come on.
Oh,
North Melbourne have conceded 100 points. By contrast, North Melbourne have conceded 100 points 53 times in the past 5 years, Mick. And I think I know what I'm going to say here. Take that one to Clarko and see if
we can straighten
you can sort of tighten that up a little bit. Because I reckon if you can.
even halve it.
Yeah. I love the new run sheets, but I didn't read that one before we got into
Take that to Clarko, which would be great. Now, here we go. It's
Where
the time of the year.
North
Where North Melbourne. The nighty North Melbourne.
Actually, they got a great
We're
song.
the youngest list in the AFL at 23.8 years of age. Even with two 32-year-old recruits, Darling and Parker. So, congrats to you guys.
Caleb Daniel came in.
And Caleb Daniel, he's been playing some good football. LDU, is he signing that big deal or what?
Well, I'd hope so.
That's a must.
It's a must.
To decide to be good, that's a must.
It's a
I'd like to
must.
think so, but again, it's his prerogative to have a look at it. See what's out there.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Drive
Jeez,
his
I'll tell you
price.
what, if Saints miss a few more with these deals,
Who are they becoming?
they're coming north of 3 years ago. Like, they could not
Trying
land.
to get to Goey, Martin, Chuck Kelly.
Jeez, I think I was up there with trying to get
Oh,
back.
wow.
They
Yeah,
never landed me.
In the Josh Kelly.
Yeah, in the,
Were you aware of it?
Just state nice.
Aaron Hall was in your 43, was he? Is that why you couldn't get him?
In the brackets there on the run sheet, even with the 32-year-old recruits, I must give them kudos in terms of the impact.
How the old boys going?
Really good.
Yeah.
Because
They're actually 33, by the way, because I'm 32 this year. They're 33.
This last year, we are quite an insular and introverted group, and have been humbled a little bit across the journey. So quite a humble group. But these two and Caleb Daniel to that group, the impact they've had in the preseason in terms of their presence and communication and organisation, been pretty profound. Like we just haven't had any of that. For
Two-way
for
communication
years.
on the bird's eye camera. You'd be seeing a
you'd
lot of
see the
hands going
hands
around,
and the
talking, point the
arms
pistols,
and
just
the-
like come in.
Yeah. So no, they've been really good, but now it's time to take it to the
Next
the
level.
grass of the real season.
Now, before we get to on-field stuff, off-field wise, how's the car parks going with the new recruits?
You want some breaking news down there at
You're
Upper
getting
Street?
a car park.
No.
Okay.
I do think one of the recruits rolled in the first day and was like, what the fuck's going on?
No car parks.
And there's actually some bike lanes getting put in on Arden Street.
So less car parks.
Less car parks. Yes. So we got a club-wide email.
I
the
might
other
go
day
and ride my bike down there.
You should.
with some options. One of the options was to head to the Coles car park or the Woolworths car park, one of the two.
Oh, wow.
For $7 a day. So just as a part of the contract.
Jeez, get
Obviously,
that in.
tax time can't come quick enough, but you can
course.
get your groceries done at the end of the day before,
Yeah, that's
before
smart.
you pop in and go
That
home.
is smart. No Uber Eats. Very good. How are we feeling? Brett will comment on this because he's going to say that they're going well. But I actually am a bit confident with North this year. I think they can.
I think they'll be better.
Yeah, I think they'll be a lot better.
Better than 17th, 3 and 20.
Finn O'Sullivan, big Foss. I'm excited for.
Yeah.
He's been doing some.
I reckon
cool
you got to
things.
win at least double the games this year. Have to win at least 6.
Yep.
Taylor went to Clarko.
No, you don't need to. I
Caleb-
think he would feel that.
Caleb Daniel, I'm happy about.
Yeah.
I think he'll be great.
Who else?
I wish that they swapped numbers, Finn and Daniel, though.
Yeah.
2 and 5.
I think he was a standout player for me. Other than Jagger and Levi, he was one of the better prospects in that draft. But I don't mind the acquisition of Parker and Daniel and Darling. I think you did need that experience and leadership and that sort of stuff. The other boys, the proof will be in the pudding, won't it? Like I know you did trade out your future first for Whitlock. How's he been going?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
From Shepparton up in the Golden
Yes.
Valley. So, hey,
His mum was my teacher back at school.
really?
Would you
At,
believe? Kai High.
there you go.
Kai Secondary College.
No, he's going well. He got drafted as a forward, done a lot of the preseason as a back.
He's the one who's got a brother at Port.
Sees it really well. Yeah, and identical twins.
Yeah,
Like,
because I was
sees the
there the
game.
other day and I saw him. I was like, "You look like the bloke from North."
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah, brothers.
You know what's funny about him? Apparently, Matty Whitlock, when he got drafted, Butsy, Nick Butler from 200 plus went over and was like asking him questions. He goes, "You excited for the year, mate? You're gonna get around big
Chom didn't know who he
and
was.
Charlie Comben." He goes, "Oh, I'm not. Who's that?" He had no idea who John was, and apparently John just hates him now. So
Yeah, and Tom is one to hold a grudge. So.
Yeah.
He's going well. I think where we need to see the improvement, and
Yeah.
I'm confident again in what I'm seeing over the preseason, but that's only one thing, is our kind of second to fifth year players, the improvement of them, because that is largely the makeup of our list. So Tom Powell's, Paul Curtis's, Josh Godar, who's coming off an Achilles, so a bit harder for someone like him, but the improvement of them is just paramount. Like Will Phillips has been one that probably been much maligned a bit throughout his career, into his 5th year, and he's been one of the standouts of the preseason. But he needs to become a genuine AFL mid that is a needle shifter for us to push forward.
good on you.
Yeah, small fact. I've only found this out the other day. Harry Sheaves was moved into my street.
He's a Malvern, is
Yeah, he's a Melbourne boy. Yeah.
Did you
I only put 2 and 2 together because his house went up for the market late last year, and then there was a brand new ute, the company that he sponsored by.
Essendon
all badged
Mazda.
up.
No, there
All
is
badged
Mazda.
up.
Mazda
And
Mazda.
it's out there. I was like, Sheesh, did you move into my street? He's like,
Is he on top of the hill overlooking?
he sort of looks down. Well, yeah, kind of
wouldn't
goes,
look down,
both,
yeah,
goes both
Brett.
ways. I'm
Yeah.
in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, and your house is better.
Bigger.
Yeah, of course, of course. Hey, 2 number 3s on one street.
Yeah, 2 numbers. I think a few of the boys went round to Sheeds for a little bit of an afternoon soiree.
Yeah, I did
They
hear
ate
that.
some Whole
Yeah.
Foods together.
They would have.
Because he's a very healthy man.
Big Bull.
Was Bull there?
Yeah.
Did he drop in?
I think so. Well, he told me he was going around. He was going to text me, but must have lost
Oh,
my
he
number on the-
did the math.
He did the Mac.
LA Mac.
The left on red, which was actually.
He's not even listening. The BWS frat is the dead eye.
What? The frat?
What did I say, frat? A frat is a freaking awesome stat. It's a short.
Oh, you've put it all together.
Yes, it's a frat. The BWS stat is the Deadeye Kangaroos were ranked clearly number 1 for set shot goals. Deadeye Dicks.
Yeah, so just get more shots.
Yeah, get more shots with 56.4%, which is pretty good. Hey, fundamentals.
Yeah. Goal kicking.
Kick your
Make
goals
the
in the
most of
sauna.
it.
I reckon we-
Stop them at the other end.
funny,
yeah,
Don't concede 100.
Yeah.
I reckon
Kick
we,
'em at
I
your
reckon
end.
we did.
Take that to
The
Clarko.
least thing we did last year was goal kicking practice, and it was our best
There you
thing.
go. Well,
Less is more.
less is more. Get game day ready with the BWS stats. Find the stats to back your banter with your mates on the AFL app or website. There you have it.
Breakout
Yep.
player.
Oh, breakout player. Well, I was going to go Chom, but I think
You've
he
made a
already
good
had a
case,
very
Mick.
good year this year. Last year. You had what's that?
Mick made a good case.
Yeah, Mick
He's got another level to go to, Chom. He claims he doesn't listen to this, but
Yeah, he definitely does. I'm going to go.
How long we got?
No, you know I'm going to go. I'm going to go to a All-Australian squad. Tom Powell.
yeah, nice.
Tom
I
Powell to
had
Australian
Tom
squad.
Powell written down as well. I think he's ready to become what Will Phillips needs to become
Tom
as well.
Powerful.
Yep.
Who do you have?
Oh, all of them.
Right, no, go on, go. Give us one.
pussy.
Good.
I'll give you a breakout player for the
I need to
Kangaroos.
talk about,
Robbie Hanson Jr. So he's been with us for a year and a half, mid-season recruit, a couple of years ago. It's actually a role we really specifically need the high half forward that can kind of get up and down the ground.
Not related to Lockie Hansen.
No, not at all.
His sons.
No.
He was a good player.
Yeah,
Lockie Hansen.
Robbie Hanson.
Werribee. But anyway.
Yeah.
Can I give one?
Yeah.
Because you guys both said Tom Powell. I feel like I'll just
Yeah,
jump in.
give us one.
I might be a year or two early, but Luke Urquhart. Is that his name? Is that how I say
WA.
it?
He's very WA biased. It's like
Yeah,
Snuck
here we go.
Sports.
Max
WA.
Sports and fucking WA.
He used to shake the hands of the umpires after his junior games, I've been told. So he's a good
Oh,
player.
he's a sucker.
Very, very good.
Sucker.
And I can see that. He was a very, I wasn't in the recruiting meetings, but apparently one of the most impressive draft meetings or interviews.
He's also quite handsome.
Yeah, good looker. And good at water polo like most WA recruits. A bull. Is he bull?
Maybe. I don't
He's a
know.
water polo guy.
We don't really delve into that.
Bull,
with,
Bull cooks
negotiations.
steaks and beef.
Yeah, Bull's cooking.
Bull's cooking. He
does some
He loves
tattoos.
smoking. He loves beef, not cigarettes. He likes smoking them all.
He'll go well.
Well, Luke
maybe in a couple of
Urquhart is
years.
quite good. He
He'll
actually
become
looks a little bit like Jeremy Sharp.
Very much so. From the same waffle club as well, I
Big
reckon.
arms.
Same school.
There you go. Check it out.
Link's so researched. I love
Yeah.
this. He
Aquinas
adds-
College, that is, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah. Mac, you got any stats on it?
You're like Jamie from Joe Rogan. He's just coming in with all the stats.
We've taken the game up a little bit this year. Also single link.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't know how, but
Hit up Footy and Friends _.
that's going to piss me off so
And hit
much,
up
that
Beeb.
fucking underscore.
B Baslinka.
B Baslinka, double B Baslinka. Boys, thank you so much for seeing you again and hanging out. It's always good to see you guys, and looking forward to a big year on Footy and Friends. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Mick, Mac, and Link with everything. And thanks again to BWS. Footy and Friends is brought to you by friends at BWS. Need game day bevies? BWS is here for it.
That's where we go.
See you next week.
You.